Artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT and Bing are all the rage, helping people write everything from essays to even emails.
Well, now they're being used in the dating world as well. We have our local professional matchmaker, Camille Kostin, from It's Just Lunch, Milwaukee, joining us live to discuss the pros and cons of this latest trend. And Camille, I've got to tell you, when I saw this segment, my first thought was, dating online is already so hard. This is just another layer. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, technology is taking over, right? And I mean, for years, dating apps and sites have been using algorithms to match singles based on their specific preferences. And more recently, some of those apps have been adding a special chatbot feature, which is prompting singles through their conversation. But now with the rise of these AI writing tools, such as ChatGPT and others, it's helping. Singles are taking it even a step further and using them to do everything from crafting their whole dating profile, having full-blown conversations, and doing the flirting. It is wild to me.
So I get it to an extent of using it, but is it, can you use it too much and then it hinders you once you have to meet these people, meet someone in person? What's the balance?
Yeah, I mean, so look, online is great. It does give singles a lot of opportunity. And I can see how these AI writing tools can be beneficial for maybe more of that shy single that needs that help kickstarting the conversation or, getting past that first initial hurdle. But there's a really fine line here between using these tools to, help figure out what to say versus using them to pretend to be somebody that you're not.
Okay.
Interesting. I know when I hear this, I'm not going to lie, Camille, I think of a lot of cons and not a lot of pros. So that one that it could help some folks who maybe struggle with starting up convos, it might help them a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess how can people kind of sift through, what's AI, what's a real person? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, what seems real and what's not? There's nothing worse than when you're meeting somebody face to face. Look, AI can probably, help kickstart that conversation and get the conversation started. But ultimately, it is you, the person, that is doing the dating. So I'm a little biased to this whole conversation. I can't get behind this because I'm a matchmaker, but you can't bring AI out on the dates with you. It can be beneficial, but because there's nothing worse when you're meeting somebody in person and you feel like they've been misrepresenting themselves. And it's almost like catfishing in a way right now. And I always tell my clients that It's Just Lunch to be unapologetically you, be your authentic self, because that's really where you're going to build that foundation of trust that can build a healthy relationship.
I know it's it's hard to think about it, but my question is, I know what this, okay, we're showing the wrong shot here. My question is, I know you said you're not a huge fan of it because you're a matchmaker, but have you ever thought about using it to help you as far as work related stuff or anything like that? I'm not really sure, but you ever thought about that maybe?
For me, I mean, I'm going to be blatantly honest. Just for me, no. I'm really bad about technology in general. I am much better on face-to-face communication, people to people. And I think with dating, like I said, there are a lot of pros with online dating. Online dating is not bad. It can be really great. You just have to listen to yourself, but also recognize who could be maybe a bot or not. It's a lot to juggle right now. And, as far as in dating, you want to be open and honest and meeting people that are being open and honest with themselves. AI can certainly help, but it's you that's doing the dating, not this bot.
And two, I guess when you think about it, we hear AI on dating apps and we think, oh my gosh, this is a recipe for disaster. But to your point, Camille, I mean, these dating apps have been using algorithms for years. That's how they connect people. So in that regard, we're really not that far off already.
I mean, it was going to come to this, so really just look out for it. And it can be beneficial. Just use it wisely, but still stay true to you. Like I said, things that you want to be looking for when you are dating is being open and honest. Because, you want to be upfront with who you are and what you're looking for. You don't have to overshare. You don't have to tell every little dirty secret about your past, but be open with who you are. But you also want to be vulnerable in dating. Vulnerability, a lot of people view that as a weakness, where I really think it's the opposite. I think emotional intelligence is actually very attractive, and dating can be very hard. So it's okay to say hey, I'm really nervous, or I'm not the best at this. And it also gives that partner the green light to share how they're feeling as well too. But you want to be flexible and open-minded also. When you're going into dating, every date is an opportunity to learn something about yourself and somebody new. And if you're going in with that open mind and being your authentic self, it's giving yourself that chance to have somebody like you for the real you. And that's the only reason why I feel like AI could be, a deterrence in this, is because it's taking away from really who you are.
Okay. So what I'm hearing from you is it could be possibly a helpful tool, but at the end of the day, like you said, it's important to be authentic because you're going to be in the same room with that person eventually, right?
You're gonna meet them.
Yeah, okay.
It is.
Hopefully.
Eventually you're going to meet them. You're not going to be living in this AI world. It's not realistic.
You're going to be, yes, you're going to be with that real person, hopefully soon. So, all right, Camille.
Yeah.
All right, this is interesting. I think like you're more and figure it out, but I think it's definitely an interesting evolution, right?
Yes.
To the dating world.
And as she's told us in the past, the old-fashioned way is always an option if AI kind of freaks you out. So there's options.
Exactly. All right, Camille, thank you. We'll have more Real Milwaukee after this.